The world's biggest tournament is coming, and the official FIFA World Cup 26 Tri-Under competition ball is here at the Goal 90 shop. Designed for the game's biggest stage, it's built for precision, speed and control. Right now, you can make it yours with 30% off plus free shipping. Don't just watch the World Cup, own a piece of it. Visit goal90.shop today and order now. When ancient philosophers warned about the 7 deadly sins, they probably weren't thinking about modern football. Yet, here we are this season, watching some of the game's biggest names embody these vices in spectacular fashion. Let's dive into the personalities who've displayed these sins in this season. The champagne cork has barely settled at Anfield, but Liverpool's gluttony knows no bounds. Arne Slot arrived this season with a title already in hand and a squad that had just conquered England. The sensible move would have been to make calculated improvements, perhaps 1 or 2 elite additions to defend the crown. Instead, Slot gorged himself at football's most expensive buffet. Hugo Ekitike joined in July and immediately looked the part, banging in goals with the kind of intelligence and pressing intensity that had Liverpool fans dreaming. But that wasn't enough. September brought Alexander Isak for a British record fee, a striker who's managed just 1 goal in 8 appearances and looks like he's still finding his way through an extended pre-season. The midfield received similar treatment. Gravenberch, Szoboszlai and McAllister had crafted something special, a formula that helped deliver silverware. Yet in came Florian Wirtz for an insane fee. The German playmaker has looked completely out of sync, caught in a tactical no-man's land between Slot's demands and his own natural game. Liverpool's current form tells the story, only 3 wins in their last 9 games, with opponents exploiting their expensive squad's lack of cohesion. When you already have a feast laid out and keep piling more onto your plate, don't be surprised when you can't digest it all. Speaking of excess, Chelsea and their endless appetite for new faces represents greed in its purest form. Todd Boehly and Enzo Maresca orchestrated another summer spending spree that would make even Roman Abramovich blush. Nearly €300 million vanished into Stamford Bridge's revolving door. Alejandro Garnacho arrived after being frozen out at Manchester United. Jamie Gittens came from Dortmund despite tailing off dramatically in the second half of last season. João Pedro, Liam Delap, Esteval, Hato and more all joined a squad already bursting at the seams with talent. The sheer volume is staggering. Some clubs build squads, Chelsea builds armies. But here's the thing about greed, it's never satisfied. Even with all these additions, even with the wealth of talent already at the club, there's always talk of the next big signing. The strategy seems to be to hoard every promising player on earth. Consequences be damned. While other clubs operate within constraints, Chelsea operates like they're playing Football Manager with unlimited funds. The irony is that despite spending enough money to fund several small clubs for years, they're still searching for the consistency and identity that money cannot buy. From boardroom excess to personal extravagance, Lamine Yamal's pride has reached levels that would make even the most seasoned veterans uncomfortable. The Barcelona wonder kid turned 18 with a party that became the talk of Spain for all the wrong reasons. Dwarves were hired as entertainment, turning what should have been a milestone celebration into a spectacle that raised serious questions about judgment and taste. But the party was just the appetizer. Before this season's El Clasico, Yamal branded Real Madrid as cheaters, a bold claim from someone barely out of his teenage years. When Barcelona lost the match, did he show humility? Quite the opposite. He marched up to Dani Carvajal and promised they'd settle things in the second leg, as if the weight of club history rested on his young shoulders alone. There's confidence, then there's buying into your own hype so completely that you forget you're still learning the game. Yamal is undeniably talented, but talent without humility is pride waiting to crumble. The greatest players in history knew when to let their football do the talking. Yamal seems determined to make noise, whether his performances warrant it or not. The noise around Jadon Sancho this season has nothing to do with football and everything to do with lust and poor judgment. The Aston Villa loanee found himself in a scandal when an Instagram user named Maybach May, claiming to be Sawiti's former road manager, dropped a bombshell. According to May, she introduced the rapper to Sancho earlier this year, expecting payment for her services. Instead, she alleges Sawiti fell for the footballer and used him for financial gain, never paying what was owed. Screenshots and private messages spread like wildfire across social media. The situation gained serious traction when fans spotted Sancho's tattoo of Sawiti's middle name, Quiava, inked behind his ear. Here's a player earning £200,000 per week, potentially being used as what some have crudely called a sugar daddy. May didn't hold back, claiming Saweetie manipulated Sancho while struggling financially herself, funding expensive bags and trips with his money. The allegations paint a picture of a young man led by desire rather than sense, mixing his professional life with personal drama that's now very public. While this controversy swirled, his football suffered. Recently in the news because of being a subbed-off substitute in a game, his football career seems to be heading nowhere fast. From personal scandal to professional failure, Sinclair Armstrong embodies sloth in the truest sense. The Bristol City forward could barely muster effort last season, scoring just 3 times in 36 championship appearances, despite possessing natural athleticism and pace that should make him a nightmare for defenders. Armstrong has been shockingly reluctant to contribute defensively or chase down plays for his team's benefit. Manager Gerhard Struber saw enough, or rather not enough, to bring in Emil Rees, who immediately became the preferred option up front. Even 19-year-old Ephraim Yeboah was chosen over Armstrong in their League Cup victory against MK Dons. The Irishman's output hasn't improved this season. With just 1 goal and an average rating hovering around 6.5, he's been more passenger than player. Armstrong could be facing an exit after just 1 year, a spectacular fall for someone Bristol City paid £2.5 million for. Armstrong is still only 22, but without the work rate and hunger required at this level, age becomes irrelevant. Vinicius Jr.'s envy has been on full display this season, and it's not a good look for Real Madrid's supposed star man. The Brazilian's world came crashing down last October when he discovered Rodri had won the Ballon d'Or instead of him. Rather than show grace or sportsmanship, Vinicius and the entire Real Madrid delegation boycotted the Paris ceremony, a stunning act of petulance that shocked the football world. He posted on social media promising to win it 10 times if necessary, as if the award owed him something. But his envy runs deeper than missing out on individual honours. Watch him during El Clasico when Xabi Alonso substituted him off. The outburst was immediate and furious. He later apologised, but notably aimed digs at his own manager in the process, seemingly angry that he was the one benched while others stayed on. His selfish play has become a trademark, particularly last season when Mbappe first arrived. Vinicius seemed determined to prove he was still Madrid's star man, hogging the ball and making poor decisions rather than playing for the team. It's envy of what others have, envy of the spotlight, envy of recognition. Finally, we arrive at wrath, and Evangelos Marinakis has shown us what fury looks like when it goes unchecked. The Nottingham Forest owner stormed onto the pitch in May to confront Nuno Espirito Santo, his own manager. The public confrontation was shocking enough, but it set a tone that would define the coming months. Despite Nuno securing Europa League football, an achievement worth celebrating at a club like Forest, Marinakis couldn't let go of his anger. The relationship deteriorated until September when he sacked Nuno and brought in Ange Postecoglou, fresh from being fired by Tottenham after their Europa League triumph. But Marinakis' wrath wasn't satisfied. Just 39 days later, Ange was gone too after poor results. 2 managers in the span of a few months, both dismissed because results didn't meet impossibly high standards. This is anger without reason, wrath for wrath's sake. Marinakis has created a toxic environment where success means nothing if it doesn't come fast enough. The ancient philosophers warned us about these sins for a reason. They corrupt, they destroy, and they leave carnage in their wake. This season has proven that football, for all its evolution and modernization, still can't escape the oldest human flaws. The question now is whether any of these characters will learn from their mistakes or continue down their destructive paths. Do you know any other players who fit the sins? Let us know in the comments. And remember to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to the channel. Also, be sure to turn on post notifications so that you never miss out on any new videos. See you next time. Bye.
Do you want to make money with affiliate marketing? Join the Goal90 Shop affiliate program and start earning today. Get your unique affiliate link and exclusive discount coupon to share with your audience. Every sale made through your link earns you a 10% commission. No limits, just real earnings. Don't miss out. Turn your influence into income now.